Good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening, whenever you're watching this video. Today, I'm gonna get some clutter out of the way first. This is my first Andrew Demko knife. I'm pretty excited about that. Andrew Demko designed a ton of knives for cold steel, and I really, really enjoy his designs. This is a AD 20.5. And interesting packaging for it. I don't know if you can see this, but it's got, yeah, you can see that. The shark lock, the Demko knives, pretty cool. Let's get into this guy. AD 20.5. And let's see. Demko. Demko knives. Okay. Perfectly centered blade. This handle is, I believe, black G10, textured, heavily textured. Let's see what this says. Hold on, let's get the old. Wampum, PA. So, and this is the shark lock that they mentioned. This knife blade is made out of D2 steel. It's clip point blade, cutting edge, right around 3%. Is it 3%? my mind is still on work. 3 inches long. The handle is about 4 1/4. As we mentioned, D2 steel, hardened, pretty hard, 60 to 62. This mechanism here is called the shark lock. You pull back. So it's got thumb studs, so you can flip it out and flip it back. Pocket clip is in fact reversible. Tip up carry. It is not, you can't carry it tip down. So consider that if you're looking at this knife. Let's weigh it. 101 grams is the weight. And 101 grams translates to about 3.56 ounces. So right around 3.5 ounces. Some nice jimping on the shark lock. You know, jimping on the blade, jimping on the back spacer. The back spacer appears to be G10 as well. Nice grippy texture on the scale. Like cold steel knives, Demko knives are kind of they're known for their being overbuilt, and as such, okay, there's a patent number. I don't know if we can see that. Yeah, there we go. And I imagine the patent number is for the shark lock mechanism. See, if we flick it out here, there we go. First impression, feels very solid, not super heavy, as we said, but this isn't. He does one. I think it's an MGAD, and that's very large. I got this for as most of you have seen, I hunt bargains, and I got this one on Whatnot for a very good price. It's under, or is right at $100. I can't. I remember I was like, man, that price, I'm just not gonna get that at any better price for that knife. So I got it. It's a slim knife, you know. It is just a hair over 1/4 inch wide, you know, and it's about 3/8 of an inch. But it feels not, thin is not the right word, but it feels trim enough to where you could put this in some tighter jeans and not be uncomfortable. Thumb studs are very cold steel reminiscent. I would bet you dollars to donuts they use the same factory in Taiwan to make the cold steel knives as they make the Demko knives. He does make American-made knives, and he OEMs for some American knife makers. I've done a review on a Chuck Richards knife. Chuck is a knife maker out of Ohio, and he had his knife that he designed OEM by Demko. So, pretty cool. Nice, just fit and finish, real grippy G10. It's got such a unique and aggressive, but not sharp. If you've seen if you see my other reviews, I think I did a review on a cold steel Voyagers. That's a fiberglass reinforced nylon, but it not G10, but it's very textured, but it's almost uncomfortable how textured it is. So this one, very nice, feels very good in the hand. You know, this I tell you, while this is a claim to fame for them, this shark lock, it would take me some time to get used to it, because, you know, my thumb kind of will fidget around a bit, and it's going to, I got to get used to it. With forward pressure or no pressure, it's fine. But if I reach over here and I happen to slide back, that disengages that lock. So I'm not sure. I'm kind of on the fence about this. Now, is it secure? Hell yeah. You know, and I think Demko was the guy who invented the triad lock for cold steel. So what can you say about that one? That is probably the strongest locking mechanism that you can buy in a folding knife. So this is a very nice knife. I like it. I can see myself carrying this. It's got a nice thick spine on the blade. I mean, compared to other blades, this one does have that overbuilt without being completely overbuilt feel to it. Let's put the calipers on and see how. 3.25 millimeters thick spine. Let's just try another spot just to be sure. Yeah, it seems like at the thickest portion, you're at 3.27. So, decent size, thickness compared to this AD10, which was designed by Demko, 383. Okay, so 383 versus 3. Well, this now it's saying 3.3. So, you know, half a millimeter difference in the thickness of those two blades. So it's got the genetics of an overbuilt knife. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like it. I've held their other ones, their larger versions, and really would love to get one of those larger Demkos. However, I can't justify an $800 pocket knife. Just can't do it. Maybe if I hit the lotto, but you know, they have some very nice overbuilt for their larger sizes. They definitely have that cold steel DNA, or some would maybe argue what cold steel lost when they were bought out. Oh, by the way, so I might have misspoken. The pocket clip has the ability to install another. This pocket clip is not reversible, but it has an additional pocket clip that you can install if you so choose. So, very cool, Mr. Demko. Good knife, like it, highly recommended if you want something with solid construction, solid safety features, very sharp, great steel. Demko, you can't go wrong. And he started doing some fixed blades too. But you know, I think the claim to fame for him is folders. So, what do you guys think? I recommend it. I would happily purchase this one again for that deal I got. You know, I think I've seen this one go as high as $250, and I wouldn't pay that. But again, it's because this is a smaller size pocket knife, you know. If they're not 9 inches or so, I don't necessarily want to spend a bunch of money or justify spending that much money. So, okay. But that's my assessment. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe, and hit the bell to make sure you don't miss any of my new videos. So far, we've been good at getting 3 a week out, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So let me know if you have any questions. And remember, life is hard. Don't complain.